Greetings, Cubs. Welcome and welcome back again. It's time to step into the lion's den. Today we're going to be doing a quick reading on Got7's Park Jinyoung, and I'm just going to check on his career and just to see if he's going to be successful. So this is like a mini reading because it's not. I don't know. It depends on what comes up. So let's see, Park Jinyoung. How is he doing? I want to check on his acting career, his music career, just... So Jinyoung is going to face a few, hold on, why is this so crooked? Oh, I hate that. Okay, whatever, that's the best I can do. My man's gonna face some trials and tribulations, but that's okay because he's still going down his right path. For him, honestly, as long as he can overcome it mentally, he'll be able to overcome it spiritually. He just needs to make sure that he takes some rest and some time to relax himself. That's something that he's definitely not paying attention to, is when his body is telling him to rest, to sleep, to maybe not take this job, to maybe just take some time for yourself. Jinyoung is kind of a hard worker, and he really needs to realize when it's time for him to take a break. Okay. Ooh. Caring connections in reverse. I wonder if he's communicating with his loved ones like he should. I'm going to actually go to the tarot to ask more specific questions after I've pulled some of these. If he has a lover, I'm not sure if he does, but he needs to reach out to her more on an emotional, he needs to reach out to her on more of an emotional level and not just a intimate one. He needs to learn how to have proper conversations with her, or them, because he seems to really like this person and be attached to this person, whoever they are, but he's not taking the time to actually communicate with them as he should. And they are the door to his personal healing and happiness. So, Jinyoung, it's time to get your shit together. It's time for you to put work to the side and maybe work on your relationship a little more. That would be best for him, because I think he's going to be a little out of whack without kind of fixing that balance there. This is so crooked. I hate it. I don't know if I made that worse, y'all. Whatever. Oh, I hate how crooked this is. Okay. Okay. Anything else about Jinyoung? I guess romantically. We're going to see if I get anything else for him. Or just in general, any general message for Park Jinyoung and his acting career, music career, anything. Okay. Well, first thing that comes out is, you see, this is the camera up top. So definitely acting, I'm going to say, is the way to go. Reminiscing, keepsake perception, learn from the past and make memories. What I'm also feeling like is just his friends, Got7 and the rest of them. Self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Like I was saying, he's going to run into a lot of troubles if he doesn't actually focus on himself some more and give himself rest and breaks because he's a little bit of a workaholic. We have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. And last is love calls. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking about you, letting you know. Like I said, he also needs to mend his romantic relationships. That is going to lead him to the truest form of happiness. His career can be, you know, I know he probably doesn't feel like that, but his career can be put to the side for a second, because I believe that Jinyoung is meant to be, you know, a famous actor. He's going to continue to be a famous actor. So it's nothing, you know, his destiny is already set. He can take some time to focus on a relationship to secure his personal happiness, his at-home happiness, instead of just his workplace happiness, okay? So yes, that's what we have for Jinyoung. Let me see. I don't want to use a haunted tarot. Let me see what deck I can use here. Okay. This is the deck I've been looking for, actually. Okay. Let me put these to the side. Okay, I'm not feeling that music. Oh my God, they're all the same. Okay. So basically right now, lastly, I want to know about Jinyoung's music career and how that will be for him. Yeah. Musically, it does not seem like that's really where he's supposed to be. Like, well, not where he's going to settle down. Yeah. Him chasing after a music career will probably do more harm than good. It's not where his money is going to reside at. He's going to really wear himself down trying to focus on himself musically. Also with this Ten of Swords in reverse, it'll definitely be a self-inflicted wound, self-inflicted damage. Now let's see about his acting career and see how his acting career will go. Okay, so we already have the Nine of Cups. He's gonna have pretty much everything that he wishes for via acting. Oh goodness, I flipped this all the way around. Okay, I think this was in reverse anyway. But I don't know why. Jinyoung just needs to be careful of running into scandals in work, because there is something that can also ruin his acting career. Yeah. He needs to also be careful of who he turns down in the workplace. I feel like there's also like somebody really petty. And if he like says, oh, I'm not going to do this job or whatever, or I don't want to work for you, there is like somebody who's going to try to absolutely ruin his acting career. This is a person who has power and influence, and that will turn against him. And I feel like this is somebody who's going to ask him to be in some sort of movie or a series or something, and Jinyoung's going to turn it down. And I also feel like they will get into an argument. I don't know if it will be like a business argument. I don't know if it's going to be about how much he's getting paid for it or treatment or whatever it is, but I do see Jinyoung turning it down and leaving, and that will also be the start of kind of like things being difficult for him down the path of acting. Like I said, it starts off good, but he just has to be really careful of who he wrongs in that industry. It seems like definitely the actors and the people who are in charge of that are like petty as well. And it's funny, I was about to put this back. I was going to say, oh, I left a card here when I moved that little deck, and I just decided to flip it over. And it says heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation. So it's like sad, separation, leaving, walking away, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. So yeah, he has to be really careful. There's somebody out here in the acting industry who will be out to get him, especially if he turns them down. So there's that. Temperance is at the bottom of the deck. The best way to go about this in order to not mess up or make his acting career difficult is to find a middle ground with this person. Find a middle ground, or find a very easy way to let this person down and reject the offer. He definitely has to manage the way he talks to people sometimes, because that can absolutely, yeah. I took the Temperance off. We have the Six of Wands. Sometimes he's too prideful and he can sit on this high horse, which I'm not upset about, but you know, it will rub some people the wrong way. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a whole story behind this deck talking about Jinyoung, and you know, those issues like okay, so the pride will be a problem. Also sort of like just definitely being sort of a little obsessed with himself. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. And this is gonna spread. This is like gonna spread amongst the agencies, depending, and it could be just one of those things where it's like a day where he was really feeling himself, and that one day can ruin a lot of things for him. And even like with this Nine of Pentacles, like it's in reverse, so like you can really change the outcome of where your career is going by who you wrong. So you have to be very careful. At this Queen of Swords, you have to be very careful of who you're cutting off, because that will change. You see how this world is? That will absolutely change your fate. That'll change how things were supposed to be set up for you. Just be careful. Under this, we also have the Four of Swords. Like I was saying before, that he really needs to rest. Knight of Pentacles, because he has a bad habit of overworking himself. Yeah, so that's what we have here. I'm gonna leave it at that, y'all, because I could go on about it. Jinyoung has a few little habits of his, and to be honest, I don't see them as an overly big deal. I just do think that sometimes the way his personality is can be very triggering for some people. Not triggering, that is not the word I want to use. I say sometimes the way that he carries himself will piss off other people who think that they're above Jinyoung. So Jinyoung carrying himself like he is the king of his world will piss some people off, and that will make them want to ruin his world. That's how I can put it. Okay. So yeah, Jinyoung has better luck on the acting career than he does on the music career. Also trying to, you know, he's gonna have to find some form of balance in his life, or he'll end up overworking himself and losing a loved one that he really cares about. Like he may end up having, you know, his girl or whoever break up with him because he's not paying attention to those personal needs, those romantic needs. Apparently I do see him taking care of his sexual needs, but that's about it. And that lack of communication with your partner is, you know, that's just gonna ruin him. So he just needs to really work out and sort out his priorities and find a nice balance for him that will work, and just make sure to humble himself just a little bit, because people in power are not going to like how much you love yourself. They're not going to like how much you put yourself, you know, first, as you should, but you know, that can end up backfiring. So that's what we have for Jinyoung. I hope you like this reading, Cubs. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know Do you think that he should stick to acting, stick to music, or do both? What do you guys think? I think a good balance of both would be nice. Maybe even doing hosts for his dramas. I don't know. Let me know your opinions. Also, if you want to purchase a reading for your favorite idol, celebrity, or group, please go to Patreon. You can do it. You can book readings via Patreon. You can also book readings for yourself via Patreon. So follow me on Twitter to get notified of everything I'm doing and not doing. Follow me on Tumblr if you want to ask me questions anonymously. And until then, I'll see you guys next time in the Lion's Den.